What's up, YouTube? It's Young Men's Daily Red Pill. Hope everyone's having a blessed day out there. Thank you guys for tuning into a video that I usually wouldn't post on this channel, but I wanted to talk about investing, cryptocurrency, and the importance of not panicking and not selling when everyone's freaking out right now about losing money on their investments. As a young man myself, I feel like it's important that I share this information with you guys because, as you guys know, this channel is a young man's channel, all right? So I want to help you guys with more than just women, more than just female nature, but the entire spectrum. And the entire spectrum, especially if you get started at an early age, involves investing in your future, investing in yourself 15, 20 years from now. We're going to be talking about my investments and how I was able to basically not get flustered, not panic sell, and not freak out when over the last weekend I've lost over $10,000 like that in the stock market and in cryptocurrency. But I remember the quote from Warren Buffett: be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. Okay, so we will cover my portfolio, some aspects of it, the shifts in mindset that I want moving forward in the future. I'm not going to be revealing the exact amount of money I have or what I've invested, but I more so want to cover the principle of investment. And now that we're starting to see a recovery in the market and a slow return on my investment that I would not have if I panic sold when everyone else was freaking out in the market, we're going to be talking about the importance of patience, all right? Especially if you can get started with this mindset, this long-term investing mindset moving forward in the future, you will save a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of energy, and you will be looking out for your future self when you want to retire. Maybe you want to retire young, maybe you want to start your own business. This just gives you the ability to free up a lot of extra time that you necessarily wouldn't have if you weren't investing. So to kick off some news with you guys, I pulled this up from CNBC this morning. It says 150 billion wiped off cryptocurrency market in 24 hours as Bitcoin pulls back. So for those of you guys that don't know, Bitcoin hit 41,000 last week. And just as soon as it hit 41,000, there was a very quick correction within the market, and it was quickly back down to the lower 30,000s, which is still pretty high, especially if you got into Bitcoin pretty early. Ethereum also took a hit. I am also an Ethereum investor. And all these cryptocurrency things that I'm about to share with you guys, this is just my personal experience. I am not a financial advisor, so I just had to put that out there. So if I share anything, any investment moves that I'm making that I would recommend you guys make, take it with a grain of salt, do your own research. This is just my opinion. This is all speculation, but I truly believe, and I'll show you my receipts, that I know what I'm doing when it comes to investing long-term in the market. So some of the key points that I want to pull up from this article that they list that I want to talk about is Bitcoin and other digital coins tanked on Monday, wiping off $150 billion from the entire cryptocurrency market. So right now we're seeing a lot of people being fearful, all right? What does Warren Buffett say? Be greedy when others are fearful. So what did I do when it dropped? I put even more money into Bitcoin because I look at drops in the market, or dips as they call it, as opportunities to buy in at a discounted price, which I would recommend you guys to look into as well. I know it might seem like you're losing money in the short term, but you have to realize once Bitcoin, I truly believe, reaches $40,000 again, and this is all speculation, I don't think it's going to return there until it hits $100,000 and there might be a correction. But I think $40,000 might be the cheapest price you can get it once it reaches that $40,000 again, which it will in my opinion. So Bitcoin is the largest cryptocurrency, and it fell over 10% from a day earlier to $34,200. The sell-off in cryptocurrency comes after a huge rally and perhaps signals some profit taking from investors, all right? These are usually boomers, in my opinion. A lot of the people that I have advised me on cryptocurrency and investing, they've been telling me to sell my Bitcoin. They've been telling me to sell all my Ethereum. And I used to have Dashcoin. I sold out earlier. But I'm constantly being told, sell Bitcoin, sell Ethereum. You're going to lose all your money. You get these people, that are usually boomers that are older, that don't trust the digital currency market as much and cryptocurrency in general. They try to influence you. And what you have to do is you have to trust in yourself, all right, in your own abilities. For the most part, yeah, they might have been successful in the stock market, and they might read the Wall Street Journal every day, and they might be very good at dividend investing and getting returns on investment. Me personally, I want money fast. I want it when I'm young. I want it now. So I'm going to take more risks. I'm going to be more risk averse. And that's what I would recommend if you are young. It's okay to take risks right now, because if you do strike out, but you're swinging for a grand slam or a home run, if you do hit that home run, if you do connect on that investment, the return on your investment over time is just going to be so substantial that you might be able to retire early and actually get to enjoy it, instead of retiring at 65 with all this money, potentially from earning only 8% every year, which is still pretty good. But you're old, you can't do as much as you wanted to do, you don't have as much energy. My goal is to get you guys to invest at an early age, as young as possible, and while the market dips, just look at it as, I'm going to invest more money because that dip is just me getting that stock at a discount, okay? So for those of you guys, we're going to pull up my brokerage account right now on eTrader. I wanted to point out to you guys that this was my portfolio a week ago. So to just give you a quick background in my investment journey in cryptocurrency and in the stock market, I started in early 2020 as soon as I made this channel to help you guys out. And I took a portion of a lot of the money I earned from YouTube ad revenue and some of the Patreon subscribers. Thank you guys, or those of you that sent me PayPal donations, not only to upgrade the studio and what I'm working on right now, but I also invested a lot of it in Tesla, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, okay? So that was what I researched it. I watched tons of hours of videos on investment. I've read books. I really just invested, and what I tell you guys to do, invest in yourself. Take the time out of your day to truly learn how to make money for yourself and make money work for you rather than you work for your money, all right? Because that's not a good return on your investment. If you're always working for your money, you're going to miss out on time. You're not going to be able to do the things you want to do, because that occupies so much of your time just trying to get by on money, all right? So I want you guys to be able to sit back, relax, and maybe have a 3 to 4 day work week at most, and doing something you love while your money works for you. So what I want to show you from my eTrader account is my total return percentage, which is actually higher than this, but I took this screenshot a while ago. And this is in less than a year, right, guys? This is in less than a year. I've had a return of over 63.61%, okay? So for those of you guys that maybe are doubting my abilities to invest, and if I know what I'm doing, I can help you guys out. And in one day, if we look at my day gain, I've made a return of almost 6%. This is something that I've done consistently over a long period of time now. And I'm telling you guys, I learned a lot of this just by reading, just by research. I've learned a lot of this by just talking to other investors, other people that are in the stock market themselves that have had success in the past. It's okay to just be quiet and obtain that information from others. So with a substantial gain of almost 64%, why do I show that to you guys? Why is it important? It's really not trying to flex. I'm not trying to say that I'm better than you at investing or that I know more than you guys. I learned this about a year ago and I study it every single day. I actually dedicate hours out of my day to learn more and more about it and read about it because it fascinates me. I don't want to have to constantly be trading my time for money. But why do I bring this up? I bring this up because my account was looking very healthy not too long ago and it took a dip, okay? Bitcoin took a dip, my cryptocurrencies took a dip. This is actually all of my stocks right here. This doesn't include my cryptocurrency and my Bitcoin in it. But I see a lot of people freaking out. I see a lot of people panicking. And while a lot of these new investors will panic, freak out, want to sell all of their stocks and everything they earn, and they just jump at every news headline they hear, I'm in it for the long run. I think you guys, especially if you're young, you should be in it for the long run. Yeah, it's going to go like this, all right? The market's always going to go up and down. It's going to have its ebbs and flows, but you just have to have the mindset of long-term investing, all right? So long-term investing in not only just the stock market themselves, but also your health, also just the time you spend doing other activities outside of just learning about female nature on this channel and red pill topics. Because at the end of the day, I want you guys to be the entire man, all right? The well-rounded, well-versed man. So you have your money right, you have your fitness right, and you understand female nature, and you understand your purpose. All these things, and your mindset's right. At the end of the day, your mindset is key and it's essential. Especially if you're a single man that's been following me for a while, you should have money set aside, okay? You should have money set aside. If you don't, you got to figure that out, all right? You got to figure out how to save more money, because we are entering an era where the dollar is constantly depreciating, it's inflating. And if you can get in early in investing and get in early in learning about how to create more wealth for yourself, because in my opinion, this is the beginning of generational transferred wealth, and we're at the very forefront of it, all right? So those of you that have weak hands and are a little nervous, just hold, okay? Hold out. You have to have that long-term mindset. It's going to go up and down, but set a price target in the future, okay? Right now, the price is going to be going crazy, and I know a lot of you guys want to sell, but I urge you to hold on and keep investing in yourself, and think about these dips as opportunities to buy at a discounted price. So for those of you that are still watching, thank you, and you have the right head on your shoulders that you're able to sit through a longer video and able to retain this information, because you truly have that mindset of long-term thinking and investing in yourself, not just with this information that I give for the Red Pill community, but for financial purposes as well, because I want you guys to be self-sufficient. I want you guys to live the life of abundance that you want to live, and that involves the entire spectrum of everything, okay? So you're making the right steps by watching this video, by obtaining this knowledge, and by not panicking and selling everything when everyone's freaking out. And I can almost guarantee your future self will thank you for holding during these times of panic, these times of crisis. While people have weak hands and they're selling, you are getting these things at a discounted price, and you're practicing patience, and you're working your muscle memory for delayed gratification. And I know I didn't really cover the specific details in my whole portfolio or anything, just the basics and the principles of my investment strategies in my head. But I hope this helps someone else out there, and I hope that you look into, if you haven't already, look into investing for your future, and just realize that the dollar is being printed at an all-time high due to these stimulus checks being printed out, and it's actually losing its value, okay? So if you want to have your dollar and all your hard-earned money retain its value, look into investing right now. I know I have a lot of young guys on this channel, and I just want to set you guys up for future success. Have a blessed rest of your day. Until next time, it's Young Men's Daily Red Pill. Peace. I'm out of here. Have a good one.